So as Peter said, my name is Marita. It's my second year as the sponsorship officer for the Townsville Cairns Bike Ride, and I'm hoping I can help the new riders here, I guess, for this year's ride. I just want to show your hands if you're a new rider, just so I know how many people. Okay, that's great. There's lots of you. Okay, so as the sponsorship officer, I guess I look after our corporate sponsors, but I also help out with the rider fundraising. So if you have any questions about how much money you need to raise, or how you receipt any donations, or how to get sponsorship, just send me an email. My contact details are on the homepage of the website. I guess first of all also is well done for doing the ride. As a non-rider, probably the only non-rider in the room, I take my hat off to all of you. I think it's pretty incredible what you do. I find the car trip to Cairns a long way, so I don't know how you guys ride. Now, Julia Murphy, our lovely, very helpful assistant, has done up this PowerPoint, so I'm just hoping I should stay there. Okay, so a couple of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, the difference between a donation and sponsorship. So the ride as an event attracts sponsorship. So we've got, if you look on the homepage, we've got a banner that shows our current sponsors. We'll obviously be adding to those as we get more signing up. This year we've got Skoda, which have just signed up, which is a really great new sponsor. And of course, Big W are our naming rights sponsors, Queensland Rail are our gold sponsors. So we have quite a few sponsors, which is fabulous. I guess it helps us reach our goal of raising as much money as we can for the ride and for the charity. So basically, sorry, I'll go back to donations and sponsorships. So most of you will be getting donations. Donations don't attract GST, so you will not need to ask your donors for GST. If you have a company, for example, that is sponsoring you, you can, if you'd like to get, or if they need an invoice from you, so that they can give you the money. On the website, how did I get that? Okay. So if you need to ever get an invoice for your company, or if they request one, on the website, where do I find the website?
Leftist.
That one? No.
Left,
No,
left,
that's what I
left.
want to get to.
Website.
That one. Perfect. All right. Okay. So if you ever want to get to, if you ever want a form to fill out so that so that you can get a invoice from the CCIA, you just go into sponsorship, head down to sponsorship forms, and that will bring up this form. And this just allows you to fill it in, send it to me, and then I can forward it onto the CCIA, and then that way your company will then get an invoice rather than just either giving you cash or a cheque or putting it directly into the bank account, the ride bank account. That's the one I want. Now, I do work with these every day. You.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so if you get a sponsor or a donation over $500, that company will get their name on our night t-shirt. They also get a certificate from the CCIA to say thank you, and they'll also receive a small gift from the committee. If you do have a $500 sponsor, later on I'll be sending out an email to ask if anyone has $500 sponsors. If you just email me the company name, and I'll use that information to put on the t-shirt. So it's really important that you keep checking your email you haven't been receiving any emails from us, come and let us know at the end. Your details might need to be confirmed, or because quite a few emails obviously have got sent out. So I guess that's, as I said, most of the riders will deal with donations rather than sponsorship. If you do though have a company that wants to support you and sponsor you over $2,000, let me know, because there might be a package that they should have, and they can then get recognition on either the website, the t-shirt, the jersey. So if you have any larger sponsors, let me know. I guess obviously then sponsorship attracts GST, so they'll then get, if you have someone who wants to be an event sponsor, they'll need to fill out other paperwork that I can send to the CCA so that they get invoiced as well. But on the website, there is, in the sponsorship section, there's an outline of the different packages that we have. Okay. So I guess, as everyone probably knows, the ride is a fundraising ride. So I guess the main aim of the ride is to raise as much money as we can, as well as, I guess, having a safe and enjoyable trip. It's not just about the money, it's also about enjoying the ride. But for, I guess, some tips for fundraising is that you start early, don't leave it to the last minute, set yourself a target. Another thing that I've found is if you educate yourself about the cause, I think as soon as people realise that what the cause is, that it's for helping find a cure for kids' cancer, most people then seem to come on board a lot easier. And if you can familiarise yourself with information about the CCIA, that seems to help. Friends, family, neighbours, work colleagues, obviously are the main people, I guess, to ask. We had a rider who had a coffee shop that they go to quite often, asked the question if they're interested in sponsoring them or donating money to them, and they got a $500 donation out of it. So sometimes it doesn't hurt just to ask if there's a local shop or restaurant or anywhere that people might recognise your face, or they seem to be the ones that seem to help out a lot. You might also find a company might help giving some items for you to raffle off, or a venue to hold a function. We've had some people holding wine and cheese nights and things like that. We'll also, as a ride, we'll be having a fundraising event coming up hopefully in June, a dinner, so keep an eye out on the website and the newsletters for that. And also, Everyday Hero is a really great way of raising money. I think last year we raised over $100,000 on the Everyday Hero website. So yeah, this is just for this year so far, the 30,000. So from the home page, you just need to, there's a link. So there's a link to Everyday Hero. Once you click that, that will take you to this page. If you haven't already set up your Everyday Hero site, you just have to click Start Fundraising. So this is our ride homepage for Everyday Hero. So then once you click Start Fundraising, that will take you to this page. It's where you set up the username and password, you put in your details. Yeah, you can choose a background colour, you can put in a picture for yourself, you set a target, so at the side here it has like a little, almost like a little thermometer of how you're going with your targets. The other really good thing about Everyday Hero is that it generates a letter, so you can type in a few words and then you can send it out to all of your contacts list on your email. So it's a really quick way of getting your information out to lots of people. And as we were, I think, just on that previous page, we've already got a couple of people who have raised $5,500, so that's just incredible. Amazing. It's really good. You can share it on Facebook. Lots of other, you can put a blog in there. There's also a poster you can print out from Everyday Hero that you can post up at your workplace. Oh yeah. So also if people donate through Everyday Hero, they will then get a receipt that they can have as their tax receipt. You don't need to worry about receiving them with your receipt book. It's automatically done. Everyday Hero also sends them, you can type in a little letter so that anyone who donates money to you, they get a little thank you from you, so it's a bit more personalised. And then at the end, because we check that everyone has reached their $500 target, there is a section that you can print off, and you'll just be able to bring that to when we have our check-in day where you bring in your receipts and things like that. Makes it very easy to show how much money you've raised. If you have any questions about Everyday Hero, I'm happy to go through the website with you afterwards. Just one-on-one. Yeah, so in the package that you received from the CCIA, has everyone received their package from the CCIA? Yeah. It also has a very step-by-step process of how to set it up. I'll get to that bit later, but also there is a poster that you can print up from the website. It's only just gone on yesterday or the day before. And that's something else that you can print up. You can put in your name and your Everyday Hero site. So you might like to print it up, stick it in your workplace, staff room, things like that. Sorry, this is going back to Everyday Hero. So there are some examples of the different colour backgrounds, different photos you can put in. You can personalise your front page. So this is the poster that you can print up. It's in, on the homepage, it's under Writer Resources, and it's the last one, Downloads. It takes a little while to download, but all you need to do is, or you can just type in your name here and type in the URL for your Everyday Hero page. Go to that. Also, Write-a-thon. Last year we did a Write-a-thon outside of the Big W stores. The lovely lady who organised that last year is off overseas, so this year a man called Ken Theodore is going to be organising it. He isn't here today, but surely we'll send you out an email. Basically, Write-a-thon is where we set up some wind trainers.
He's trying to get through. He's trying to call us now.
So Write-a-thon is where we set up some wind trainers out the front of some Big W stores. And usually you ride for about an hour on a wind trainer, and there's some collection buckets, and we just try and get as many passers-by and pay any money. So that you'll probably get an email from Ken about that in the next couple of weeks. Also, just been speaking to Clayton from the new Stockmates Woolworths. He's mentioned that another idea for fundraising could be to have a barbecue out the front of a Woolworths store. If you do want to organise a barbecue, just head to just speak to one of the people at your local Woolworths store, and they can help you out. They do fill up quite quickly though, so it's probably not a bad idea to get in soon if